Hey everybody, remember last time how I showed you I had a bunch of 3D movies? I bought more. This is what I do, I guess. I fucking find something and then get hooked on it. Um, this is my big Christmas gift to myself. This was Kraftwerk 3D, the catalog. This is 4 Blu-rays in a giant box. This box contains a huge coffee table book that takes up that entire box. Underneath the book is a little bit of space for the Blu-rays, which come in a cardboard fold-out gatefold digipack with really obnoxious stacked clipper things that don't work and easily break. Very expensive. It also came with exactly one pair of cardboard glasses because apparently Kraftwerk knows their audience. Let's see, I got this 2-pack of both Sin Cities. Second movie is in 3D. Very cool. Very hard to describe. 3D. It looks really good. But the way the movie is made, the movie's not that good, but it is an okay follow-up to a better movie. It's a shame that so many people had to be recast. Here's Saw, whatever, 6, Saw 3D. The not so final chapter, cool gore 3D junk. Not worth watching in 2D, I would say. Poltergeist remake, terrible. I didn't even remember it being in 3D, but apparently it was. I saw it in the theater. It was fucking boring. I fell asleep. There's Predator. Check that out. Cool lenticular Predator vision cover. The conversion on here is pretty good. You'll get some flack from people that are purists that don't want to see conversions or think that particular conversion is bad, which I don't agree. It's got a lot of layers and depth and plants and shit in the foreground, and it all looks really good. Like, it doesn't look native 3D. It looks converted, but it's very well done. Here's Priest. I think this might be native 3D, but I don't know for sure. I don't remember what the fuck this movie was about. I think it's based on a comic book that I never paid attention to. Drive Angry. This is made by the guys that did My Bloody Valentine 3D, and it's pretty funny. It's a horror movie, but it looks like an action movie. It's pretty worth watching, I would say. It's kind of gone under the radar as far as I'm concerned. I bought this deliberately to put the defective Shout Factory disc in and also have the anaglyph version. For some reason, I can't give up some of my anaglyph crap. I don't know why. Always been a fan of stereoscopic, three-dimensional shit, comic books, trading cards, posters, you name it. I had that kind of shit growing up a lot, and I would always lose my fucking 3D glasses. Godzilla in 3D doesn't make it less long or boring. Godzilla, King of the Monsters in 3D. More horse shit. Godzilla versus King Kong in 3D. That was really kind of obnoxious. This has like the dumbest fucking ending. It made me so mad. I wanted to punch the TV. These are not my Godzilla. Also, I was scouring this movie looking for YouTuber The Banana, who is supposed to be in this movie. I thought he might be on the bus, on the school bus, on the school buses, on the bridge during the Godzilla attack, but I didn't see him anywhere in there. But he might be there. Who knows? Anyway, I bought the 3D disc only of Ghostbusters. This was just awful. Ghost in the Shell, really amazing 3D, not worth watching in 2D. After seeing this in 3D, there's really no other way of watching that particular movie. G.I. Joe, really good 3D, really dumb movie. Same with Green Lantern. This was post-converted 3D, but it's pretty hit or miss with the CG. It's 3D is fine. It's the CG that kind of blows. These type of movies, you know, ones with lots of special effects are the ones that benefit the most from being in 3D. Like Justice League, it's not a good movie at all. This conversion is a little flat, but not as horrible as a lot of people will scream and cry about. Amazing Spider-Man with amazing native 3D. Amazing Spider-Man 2. God, this movie sucks. Great 3D on both of those. Avatar, great 3D, bad CG. These people are like fucking uncanny valley. I cannot see them as real at all. They look like cartoons. Their faces don't look real. Their eyes look fucking fake. They look like Disney characters. It's hard to even take that movie seriously. Bait 3D. Speaking of not being able to take something seriously, this is a movie about a grocery store that gets flooded by a tsunami and sharks flood the grocery store. It's like a sci-fi channel original, except it's a low-budget Australian movie. It's not bad, actually. It's really stupid, but it's fun to watch. And it's in 3D, and it's gory, and it's got shitty special effects. And it's quick and painless. This is not quick and painless. Does it bleed? It made me bleed. It gave me a nosebleed from boredom. Blade Runner. Yeah, the 3D in this is really just fucking outstanding. I'm not in love with that movie. This is a bootleg. Cabin in the Woods was in 3D in theaters, but not released on 3D Blu-ray at all in the world, ever. So this is, I don't know how they made it, either on their computer, I guess, and burned it. And it looks really good. Kong 3D, good 3D, kind of dull movie. Lego Movie in 3D, which is really, these types of movies, CG kiddie movies, they really pop. They have a lot of great 3D aspects to them. But the best thing about it is I have no kids, so I get to pick and choose the ones that I want to watch. And I only have to see them one time if I want to. I don't have to hear them over and over again. Man of Steel, this is just not a fun movie. Mad Max in 3D is quite fun. It looks fucking incredible. It wasn't even made in 3D. I didn't know that. It was converted, but they made it with 3D in mind, so that's pretty cool. My Bloody Valentine in 3D. I think I already showed that one. I didn't pick that one up. Pacific Rim in 3D, really good 3D. Not so fun of a movie, but wears its influences on its sleeve. And the follow-up, not as good 3D also. Not as a good movie. The Wizard of Oz converted to 3D. This is really, really cool looking in 3D. Very cool. Warcraft. Yeah, it's 3D, but it doesn't mean it's any good. Underworld, I haven't watched that one. That one's native 3D, so it's supposed to look really great, even if the movie is not. Here's something that looks like an Atari game. What is this even called? The Treasure of the Four Crowns. Look at that cover. Isn't that exciting looking? Now look at, this is our main character here. That's our protagonist. Not a good movie. Transformers 3, Transformers 4 with obnoxious IMAX scenes constantly alternating, having bars and not having bars, screen filling, to really weird shots that just don't make sense in IMAX. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is just people in a kitchen. Why? Why is that one in super widescreen? And then other parts of the movie where there's action and shit, it's not. And then here's this, The Last Night in 3D. These are just fucking awful, but they have good quality 3D, and I enjoy watching dumb shit, even in 3D sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Monster House. I decided to buy a kiddie movie for myself, and it's because it had monster in the title, and the house is actually a monster. I thought it was going to be a monster haunted house or whatever, but no, it's the house is alive. Here's one called Silent Madness in 3D, some 80s slasher movie that I've never fucking heard of. I didn't hear about it until last year. Here is an import. I just went region free recently. Shark Night 3D. It was not released in 3D in the US, oddly. It was in theaters in 3D. The Blu-ray was everywhere, but not in 3D. Here is a turd called Scar 3D, but a pal of ours is in this, so shout out to Angela. That movie could have been better, but you were fine in it. Pixels, I'm not a Sandman fan, sorry there, Limestone, but I like video games, and I thought I would enjoy that movie, but no, it's fucking terrible. Trying to watch World War Z, it is not that appealing to me. It looks more like some action schlock than zombie schlock. Plus, you know, there's just too much zombie shit these days. I'll stick to the classics. And I remember when the book came out, and I wanted to check it out, and I just haven't. I don't care that much. Here's Hot Topic, the movie in 3D. Really, really good conversion. Looks like it was made that way. Okay, here's one that's real fun for everybody, and hopefully for you. This is Nostalgia City. The Mask. Put the mask on now. So I accidentally bought it on DVD by mistake, thinking I was getting the Blu-ray. And, well, as it turns out, each edition is unique. The DVD comes with a little small replica of your Mask viewer that you would get in the movie theater, and you put the mask on now when it tells you to in the movie. It doesn't fit in a Blu-ray case, so they only included it with the DVD when Kino Lorber released this. It also has a special feature that is not on the Blu-ray, called Mystic Magic, which was the little thing that aired on TV right before this broadcast on KPOL Channel 40 in Tucson. If you didn't get your 3D glasses from 7-Eleven and watch this movie on Movie Macabre on Saturday night, you were an ass. You didn't get to talk about it at school on Monday, you fucking loser. So here it is on Blu-ray with slightly different special features. It does include an anaglyph mode. I didn't think it did. I thought it was only going to be digital 3D, which would mean that you wouldn't have to put the mask on now. You can just leave your lenses on and not be bothered, because the polarized lenses don't fuck with your vision. They're not two different colors. House of Wax 3D. Great eye-popping 3D. Really good pop out. Lots of good depth. Really good photography. Kind of blurry. Friday the 13th Part 3 is also kind of blurry. It came from outer space. These 3D movies in black and white, they look absolutely beautiful. They look so good. Jurassic Park 3D, kind of peak. Really good conversion. Jurassic World, haven't even watched this. The Lego Batman movie. We saw this in the theater. Good 3D. Lots of fun. Lego Movie 2 3D. Haven't watched that one yet in 3D. Lego Ninjago in 3D. It's just an upgrade. Had the 3-pack, so I figured I'd just buy them, upgrade them. Wonder Woman in 3D. Very good 3D. I bought this and realized too late that it was a fucking bootleg from China. So I got a real one coming. Look at that. Just a burned, skinny ass case. Looks legit though. When you watch it, it's just, I didn't intend to purchase a bootleg. Here's the 4K release of Alita Battle Angel Excellent 3D. This is the kind of 3D that you want to show people on your TV. This is the kind of movie that, holy shit, the 3D in this is fucking really good. It makes Avatar look like dog crap. And the only real problem again is that, you know, they did this shit with the face and the CG, and it's like super fucking uncanny valley. I cannot fucking be convinced that that character is not a fucking Disney cartoon because of the way the face looks. So I can't really buy that character. But the rest of the movie, the 3D is so fucking good. About the Amityville box set just for the 3D movie. I haven't watched that one yet. This got in the mail today. Hot Topic, the movie also. Coraline. I watched part of it, and the 3D quality is really, really good. That is like another one that you would show people just to show them how good your display is and how cool 3D can look. And that type of movie in 3D, holy wow, fuck man, it looks amazing. The Brothers Quay, imagine that coming out of your screen, or having lights and layers and depth and stuff. That would look so cool. The Creature from the Black Lagoon Legacy Collection has The Creature from the Black Lagoon and Revenge of the Creature from the Black Lagoon, both in 3D. Unfortunately, not in Anaglyph 3D. I also purchased the original Creature from the Black Lagoon, thinking that this had a Anaglyph mode, and I was incorrect, so I ended up with 2 copies of that. Actually 3, because I got the Legacy Collection box set, and it has this disc that has all 3 of the movies on it included with it. So I got 3 copies of that movie. Dracula 3D, Dario Argento's horrible adaptation of Dracula in 3D. Got a Curiosity. Fright Night. Really great 3D for a movie that doesn't seem like it ought to be at all in 3D. Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance. Not a good movie, but man, this 3D is really cool. And the Ghost Rider himself looks really, really cool in every scene that he's in. And then got these Hobbit Extended Edition trilogy in 3D. These are getting a little harder to get a hold of for pennies on the dollar, considering the 3D format is relatively dead. Not completely, but mostly in the US. This particular release is like $100 and more for the 3D extended version. So I got a good deal on that trilogy there. And didn't pay $100 for that one copy of that one movie, which I was going to do. Anyway, that's all the new ones that I've got, except I keep forgetting to show you the Marvel stuff from MCU crap. I don't have anything new yet, but there are some Japanese releases that I'm going to buy, and there's some Region B Spider-Man No Way Home is region B only, and I have been trying to get a copy of that. So I got my eyes peeled for those. And Phase 4 MCU junk, which is largely junk. Anyway, you guys take care. This is 20 minutes long. Bye. Hope you had a good New Year, whatever.